This combat rifle, man. I love it. Okay. Get that mine. Got some blood bug goodies. Okay, I think this terminal we can't get into. But there is other spots here to explore. You see that fusion reactor there? It's not just the fusion reactor. Can we drink this water? I don't think we can. Not in the power armor, at least. So how to get over there is we just walk along these pipes and through this broken out fence. And here's mines, for one. And wrestle. Pledge initiation instructions. Oh, boy. Oh! That's the holotape, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's listen to it. Good.
Greetings, brothers! You are here because it is that time of year when we induct our newest members into this most esteemed fraternity. Before their initiation is complete, they must be prepared to receive the mysteries of our order. You can find the substances necessary to open their minds in the drainage, as you all remember from your own initiation. Remember that the pledges should be blindfolded before you bring them up the canal, and keep an eye out for anyone out late in the park. The elders will be by Sunday evening for the dinner, and all new pledges must be present, so stick to the normal dosage. Orto oblitus osa.
Are they wizards? Or just another crazy cult? I'm not sure. Let's see about making some chems, though. Out of our power armor, of course. That was an interesting initiation tape. Surprised how little we were actually able to make there. Okay, back in the power armor we go. We should probably heal up a little bit, because we took a bit of damage from those amazing and enjoyable blood bugs to combat. And we have another question from the lovely Caedo Genesis comments section, which asks, if you could forget any games as if you never played them, which would they be? I'm trying to read between the lines here and wonder if it's a game that you just never should have played in the first place, or if you're talking about a game that you would want to play with a brand new experience, with a brand new set of eyes. So I'm going to try to go with the latter answer, and of course this is a conversation starter, so by all means in the comment section, I'd love to hear about you guys, what you guys think. It may sound a little cliche, but like a lot of my video game nostalgia lies with Squaresoft games and Square Enix games. So man, even though the remake is coming out and I don't have high expectations for it, Final Fantasy VII is where most of my nostalgia comes from. And I love the feeling. As you probably saw in the Fallout 4 3-hour my first playthrough video. Okay, so we found the distress signal, but I know exactly where it is, so I don't really have to turn the radio on or anything like that. And we got some ghouls down there and stuff like that. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII I'd want to play again as a brand new experience. And I don't remember this. This is unsettling. There's just a couple dudes tied up here. Were these weren't Brotherhood. No, these were just Wastelanders. That's unsettling because there's no... I don't think there's any raider camps. Oof. Oh, and there's a machete here too, and a cigar. What happened here? Was this like a gangster killing or something like that? I feel like, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so here is where we find what happened. Well, one of the things that happened to the Lost Patrol. The first thing that happened. So we will look at this power armor here.
It's fused solid.
And this one.
This one too.
And this one.
What happened here?
Something happened. Okay. Knight Varham. Varham. Alright, let's take a listen to this Battlefield holotape.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
We're down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it.
Fire him!
Damn it. Aspen set the self-destruct. Ferris, fall back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move!
Okay, so now we know. Now we have an idea. One of them ended up over there. Let's see where else they split up to. Yeah, the other there's the down there and also right here, the National Guard training yard. There's a lot of fun stuff that can happen over here, and we're probably gonna make it happen anyway. I'm trying to think of a game that I would want to, because I'm gonna try to answer both interpretations of that question, which game I would want to forget, as if I were playing it first, or if I would want to forget it altogether. Oh, we got a rad scorpion. Okay. Had enough of you. Right in the face. Yeah, it's over. I don't really spend too much time with games that I don't enjoy. Like, there's that's really counterproductive when it comes to gaming. I'm sure all of you can relate. Why would you play something that's meant to be playing implying that you're having fun, and not have fun? Let's see. I remember playing Star Ocean till the end of time on the PS2 and not enjoying it. But also because the person who I was living with at the time, I hung out with him a lot, and he was a good dude, but he tended to over-explain things, like especially if I hadn't played them myself. And I didn't enjoy that because that had the potential. Well, imagine one of your friends who likes ruining movies. It was kind of like that. Like, I found out the twist in the game, and that completely like screwed it up for me. But also, it used a plot device that I hate in storytelling. I'm not gonna say what it is, but another similar plot device. You know, I'm just not gonna say. In case somebody does want to play it, but I think part of it too was the grind, seeing how high a level your character could get, and just not wanting to bother. Like tens of thousands of damage. Like you could level well over 99 and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it would have been Star Ocean, because I did spend quite a few hours learning it and playing it. Not that many, but yeah. I think another one I would want to play for the first time, as if I didn't, would be Legend of Mana. I love Legend of Mana. Oh my goodness. It is my favorite Mana game in the series. Also, I think it was the second one of the Mana series that I played. We helped these guys out indirectly while I was thinking about it. Let's go to the military training yard. But Legend of Mana was one of those games that's way ahead of its time when it was released. It had a ridiculous amount of customization for when it came out, and like you would shape your world, and depending on where you placed areas, like you could place locations on the map. Like that's how customizing it was. And then of course at your home you could make custom equipment. There were different combat styles. It was just all around not a very linear story like Secret of Mana, or not a story that was easily followed, because it had like just a cluster of a whole bunch of stories, like 4 main stories and a bunch of side quests. But it had its charm, and it's a beautiful looking game. And since I have my capture card now, and we have a PS3, I might do a playthrough of it. Maybe. I shot myself in the foot just now by saying might do something, because now the expectation is going to be there was, Caedo, where's Legend of Mana? I thought you were gonna play that.
Stop right
And
there.
then the other half is gonna be like, what about Fallout content? The nature of everything. Okay, we have a shotgun, and they have faces that can absorb said shotgun. Come on, no, I don't. That one. Okay. That. Wait. Did we just? There we go. There. Take that, ghoul. It's enough of you. This is really fun with a shotgun. It's a little bit of a letdown though too, because we don't have many shotgun rounds left. Gosh darn it. Alright. Yeah, I'm wondering like what what games would you guys wanna forget? Whoever asked that question, great question. And thank you for it. It's a good topic for discussing, keeping me talking at least. Because this is a new session, so I'm getting back into the groove. Violent hunting rifle. Oof. I don't think we need another weapon that has ridiculous recoil like the shotgun we're using right now. Our horrendous skull surgeon is this one, and then this is the unneeded, un-kneecapper needed. Oh, this ghoul's got the stretched head grossness. There we go. Fixed it for you. All right, so we found Aslan. She's not in a good way either. She got wrecked by these ghouls. Let's find out what happened to her.
Nightera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Well, that's a little dark, isn't it? I feel like that's what's happening here anyway. Like once we get to the end of it, we'll just be like, oh, that's sad. Yeah. Okay. So we need to find the key. There it is. The National Guard officer's password. Very nice. I think another quest does take place here. At least an optional side of a quest does take place here. Can we talk about? I know it might be a little bit of a controversial topic, but let's talk about the illusion of choice that developers are so good at doing in some games, and not so good in others. It's a little more transparent in Fallout 4. But here's what I'm talking about. A lot of gripes that people had with the dialogue system in Fallout 4 was that a lot of the choices in dialogue ended up being yes, even though you said no. And that is frustrating from a player's standpoint. I can totally agree with that. But here's one of the things that I started to notice. Even if the dialogue was verbose and not voiced. Oh my goodness, got a lot of turrets out there. Well, if they can shoot through here, so can we. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. That is so cool. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about this wonderful hitbox that's non-existent on this window? Oh, that's nice. That's nice, so we can shoot through it. So illusion of choice is a thing. In Fallout 4, it was pretty poorly executed. Universally, from what the community is saying, universally pretty poorly executed when it comes to making choices and them actually having an impact, or at least feeling like your choice does, in the dialogue sense. But in the faction sense, we do actually have a lot more choices given to us in Fallout 4 as opposed to Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas was a lot closer, and I think Fallout 4 took a page from Fallout New Vegas' book. When it came to factions and having the choice of who to join, which I do appreciate. So let me talk about Fallout 3, for example. When we played through Fallout 3, you guys recall the sequence with President Eden. I can link to that part of the Let's Play. I think I even talked about it during this time. All right, we just unlocked the door there. I think I talked about it during the time too, that when you speak to President Eden, the outcome is always the same. It doesn't matter how you approach the dialogue with him. The outcome is always the same. You have to take the vial and you have to tell him to self-destruct, and he does. He does self-destruct as a result. Like there's no way around it. But it implies that you do have a choice, like throughout the entirety of that whole sequence. Like it implies that you have a choice after you get captured and taken the Raven Rock, when in fact it was just executed very well, pretty well, to make you think that you were making a choice, or make you think that you were just being really awesome in the dialogue. Because I do miss the stat related dialogue choices as well, more so, or the skill related dialogue choices. Unyielding combat armor chest piece. Oh, it's another unyielding piece. Okay, we don't need another one, really. We don't get damaged that much. So I know that that's been a thing, a point of contention for a lot of people, and I don't know. I think with the illusion of choice thing. Oops. With the illusion of choice, I think there's good ways and bad ways to execute it, and especially when a developer is experimenting or trying to innovate, or trying to do things that players want, that can be easily screwed up, I think. At least that's what I'm. Oh, we can't get that silver watch. Like we can't even shoot it. All right. Ah, where do you keep coming from? We're almost out of ammo here too, for the unneeded. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish by talking about the illusion of choice. I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing that developers do to make you think that you're making a choice. Like there is so many ways around, you know, making players think.
Calm down.
That they're impacting the world around them, when in reality, all they're impacting is maybe the reward, the physical reward they get in the choice, or like just something menial to the greater I guess scale of things, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess something to think about. Think about the games that boast how many choices that they have, but then think about the converging point of that branch. There's a lot of stuff in Mass Effect as well that they have to have a converging point. Like the choice you make at the end of the first game has zero effect on the second and third game. And you guys know which one I'm talking about too. I hope anyway, those of you who have played Mass Effect. But just examples like that, I guess. Like without revealing spoilers, obviously. But like, and in Fallout 4, like they didn't do the cool enraging minigun. All right. I don't know if this is gonna be an interesting weapon at all. Did we get some 5mm? It's a good place to get military fatigues, by the way, if you guys are interested. Yeah, what was I saying? something about making choices and them being meaningless sometimes. Something like that. Okay, we got the Covert Ops manual. All right, more sneakiness. Is there a mine in here? I don't remember if there's a mine in here or not. I am a little intimidated by this, but I don't think there is. So we should be okay. We are okay. All right, let's go to out the front. Ah, right. So I was talking about end headcanon. As of Nuka World's release too, which is awesome. You get a unique, another variant, I should say, of the Alien Blaster Pistol Legendary one.
Know about varmints, but we got us some no good outlaws holed up in Mad Lions Land.